Hello, and welcome back. By this point, it will be Happy Tuesday, if anybody has a Happy Tuesday. And today, we're going to carry on with the UK-inspired rail network. And today, we're going to do a little something. And today, we're going to do something a little bit different. Well, not really. Kinda, but not really. I am going to come back to commentary, and we're going to talk over this bit of the build. It's kind of linked to some Pancras, but it really kind of isn't as well. But we're going to carry on extending that kind of area network anyway. That was a lot, but it was totally unnecessary. So what we've done is we've shot over to West Hempstead, and we're going to start sort of bringing this in. So what we've got here, we've got the West Hempstead Jubilee, and we've got the West Hempstead London Overground, and now we have to add the West Hempstead, the Thameslink services here. This is something that's always kind of, I've always kind of dreaded this bit of the build because it's quite tight. So this bridge extends over. I've already started building this station. Wow, noise, trains. I've already started I've put this station in, even though it's called Queen's Park, but it's not. We'll change that later on. I've sort of submerged this station already to the level that I need it at for this track to go over the top of the tracks on this. So I've got sort of a little bit of a head start. But that's basically what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be sort of building this station out, building the rail out, and starting to create the curve here, because basically this line is going to head back to St Pancras. It's going to go underground a little bit here. We're going to have some sort of tunnel, compressed area. I think it goes under... let me just check out my... Oh, it just goes under a lot of Hempstead by the looks of things. Yeah, under the school and things like that, and then pops out over here somewhere, wraps around. Then we have another station, which is, when I can find it, Kentish Town on the curve here. And then wherever we are, where are we? Where's the line? Oh, we're all the way over here. So we've got loads of space. We've actually got a nice bit of space because we've also got a lovely, we've got Gospel Park. We've got a lovely, where the London Overground comes back over the top of this railway just before Kentish Town. We've got Gospel Park, yeah, just above. And then Hempstead South there. That's where the London Overground kind of crosses over. Does a couple of stations up here, then comes back over and links into this here, into Camden. And then looking at the map, I'm not entirely sure. So I know we've got services that come through here and across. And then we've got Caledonian Road and Barnsbury just here for that line. And that carries on all the way down. There's a couple of junctions. We'll have a look, see what we can fit. But it almost goes all the way down to Stratford International. But I don't think that might be the limit of our build. It all depends on what we can fit in. That's quite a small gap here. Maybe we'll do one station and then we'll squeeze a little bit of Stratford International. And then we'll sneakily turn the Eurostar outside of this and put it down and do a turn back down here or something, so it just simulates a little bit. We'll see what we get out of this. The main thing is I wanted to get this kind of area built, get this railway getting used, maybe even, I mean, it does say, like, looking at this, it does say a London Overground. I'm really not sure. I need to research this. And if any of you guys do know, drop it in the comments, please. Because when I look at Google Maps, there is a London Overground line that does come into here, use this bridge, and go into St Pancras. But I don't think there is. I think there's an error there on Google Maps, because I can't imagine we'd slide in a London Overground train into here. The platforms, I think, are too dedicated to the other services. I don't think there is. I could be completely wrong. If you do know, comments below, let me know, because that would help me massively. I've done a bit of research. I'm not really sure. I do know, obviously, we have the Thameslink here that comes up here, and that will be our services from underneath St Pancras that will wrap round and join up to the what will be West Hempstead Thameslink station. So we'll get that going over the, I think this will be our build over the next couple of weeks. We're going to link this up. So what I'll probably do is we'll build this today, and then I'll do a couple of time lapses, maybe filling in the gaps. We'll see how we go, and we'll see what's worth talking about and what's not as we go along. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Don't forget to drop a like and to subscribe to the channel. We are rapidly approaching the 1,000 subscribers needed to monetize the channel, and that would help me greatly. But I really am enjoying this build so far. It's been fantastic. I'm not really sure what I've done here. I know you probably watched me in a time lapse. I'm not really happy with the depth of that. I didn't know what to do because it's more canal. I wanted to do that, and I'm still undecided what we're going to do beyond this. But over, like, you know, like an overview shot like that looks fantastic, right? It looks absolutely brilliant. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a shot of this for the community tab, I think. There we go. We're just going to pop that in there like so before we get started. I know I'm completely wasting your time. You came here for a station build, and now you're getting me taking a screenshot. There we go. Lovely. Play the game. But yeah, that's what we've done so far. I know I talked about this a lot after the last time lapse anyway, so we're going to crack on. So let's get back over to West Hempstead, and let's start working on this. I'm going to pause the game because the noise of those trains is absolutely going to drive me insane. Where this crosses this, looking at reality, is a little bit closer. So the end of the platform does kind of cross this, but we can't quite achieve that. Number one, I've got to leave space here. We should be able to get away with this. This should curve away, and we should get away with me having all that there. That should be fine. I'm going to put some road and bits and bobs in between that and just fill it out a little bit. It is really growing around here. It's really growing, and it's looking absolutely... This is my favorite part of the whole map so far, is this. Obviously, we need to do some work over here, but this is my favorite part of the map, building around here, because I think it really has grown. I actually like a lot of this as well, to be fair, and I'm really quite happy with King's Cross and Pancras. I'm really happy with that. I think it's come out really well. A little bit of me's regretting what I did early. You know, when you look back on builds, and I know I'm off on a tangent again, I'm sorry. I regret adding the extra lines to the West Coast main line up until Watford Junction. I regret adding those extra lines. I think we could have got away with... I was really worried about how much traffic I would have, and that's kind of my mindset at the time, so I added too many lines. But in reality, basically, there's 5 lines out here, not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that we have. These two, you could argue, don't exist. So you'd only have a single train, a single line that comes under, and you'd only have a single line that comes out here. So you could remove this bridge, and it'll just be the high-speed crossing back there. But it is what it is. I'm not sure if this line gets used. I've got a sneaky suspicion that freight uses this, which we could definitely make use of. The problem is it's only connected to the DC. It's not actually connected to the West Coast main line, as far as I know. Let's just take a look, because if we can get some freight on this, that would make perfect sense for this line to exist, because I reckon, and it's something else I've been thinking about here. So we've got the concrete plant here. What there is here that I still need to add, and I'll probably do this off camera, is this bit of railway actually comes up and crosses this bridge here. And I have a sneaky suspicion that what might happen here is, if there is freight, and I need to do some research on this. I'm not big on sort of the UK railway in terms of, like, there's far more educated people that are far more into railways than I am, that would probably, again, be in the comments and correct me. And by the way, the comments and the suggestions and people's, like, know-how in my comments so far through this series, fantastic. I've learned so much off you guys, and I really appreciate it. Never take any offense to it. I absolutely love it, because it's educating me as I go along, and I'm learning a hell of a lot about railways during this. At the start of this build, it was just purely what I enjoyed doing, watching trains, putting them together. The amount of interest that it's sort of, how can I put it, ignited in me into railways. You know, my complete social media recommendations, my YouTube recommendations, my Twitter recommendations is now just full of trains, and it's amazing how many people go out, watch trains, take photos, some of the classics and the different things. And I found out a lot of different things that happen on the UK railways that I didn't realize that it happened. A lot of the charters and things like that, and trains that are part of my childhood that I could probably still get on board and do things. It's really fantastic. So thank you to you guys for, like, doing that and like sharing your interests, and to the train drivers out there that have also commented as well. Amazing, thank you. And I'm right off at a tangent. Anyway, I have a sneaky suspicion. Again, prove me, tell me if I'm wrong. I need to delete this bit of railway here, by the way. I might actually just change it to ballast. I have a sneaky suspicion that we might get freight off the West Coast Main Line down onto this. And then there's, like, from what I look at, when I look at Google Maps, and this is just me making assumptions, there is some sidings here. And I reckon, yes, I honestly believe at this point here, there's a switch. And I think, let me just check this out. No, I don't think there is, actually. No, I don't think that's possible. Absolutely lying. No, because there's no switch from this. There's no switch from this to this. So, no, absolute nonsense, Julian. Can't happen, won't happen, doesn't happen. I don't think so anyway. Let me just rewind all this way back. There's not a switch there. I'm going to assume that that is used for something else. I would suggest that might even be used for the Eurostar. I know the Eurostar depot is somewhere up here. I believe they come off at Stratford, and there's that junction that goes over Stratford. It kind of, the middle track kind of raises and goes over the top and into a tunnel. I think that's where the Eurostar goes off for, I think the Eurostar service is up here somewhere, I believe. I could be completely wrong there. In one of my own sort of builds on my own, I have built services here and used this bridge, and I've done some sidings off here. You know, when you're just playing about on your own as something a bit more like custom, more yourself. I've put all the Eurostar sidings here and run the trains off this bit of track here. Anyway, right, West Hampstead. I'm sorry, guys. I am really sorry. Let's crack on. So what we're going to do today is we're going to build West Hempstead, build the track out as far as we can, and then we'll go from there. I hope you've enjoyed my tangent. My tangent's probably been longer than the video itself, but that's just the way it is with me sometimes. I'm going to switch my map over to West Hempstead. Looking at this, it's got 2 tracks that bypass, and it's got 4 platforms. So let's just get stuck in here. Are they all overhead electrified? They appear to be. Yes, they are all overhead electrified. Nice and easy. So what we've got is this quite a nice long platform here. Is that... Okay, so, okay, this is what we're going to do. Let's delete this. Back. Oh, the game's really loud. I apologize. I'm going to actually do here is what we're going to do. We're going to keep with the King's Cross because it's kind of that UK style sort of platform. We're going to put that there. And then I'm going to delete this one back here. So we're holding the length, which is, I think we went for 240. I think it probably is a little bit too long, but we're sticking with that for now. And this side can just have, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some concrete here. And this is just to bring the track away from the platform a little bit. And then we're going to go for high speed here. So this platform is in use. There are 2 tracks that just are through lines that don't stop. Just going to pop them here. Like so. And then what do we have? And then we have another set of platforms. No, King's Cross we need. King's Cross. The station building part of this is actually... Oh, hold on. What am I doing? That. No, another set of tracks. The station part of this is not really the difficult part. It's actually the... It'll be the bridging and like hoping that I've got... Now, I've done that on purpose, left that there, because these platforms are not perfectly symmetrical, and I'm going to try and replicate that to a certain extent. There, so we're going to do that. We're going to go King's Cross. We're going to add this here, and I'm getting a hell of a lot of lag placing components down sometimes. It's really driving me insane. So we have that like that, and then we have that can stay there like so. Yep, that's fine. And we go back to our high speed, and then we have this one here, and then we have a shorter platform on the... Okay, so it extends out further this way. So if we go to about there with that one, we'll do the same. And then, but it's definitely a lot shorter this way. So maybe about there. Yeah. I don't think incredibly long services actually stop at this, but we have a little bit of leeway just in case. There we go. And that is West Hampstead Thameslink. So I'm assuming that this track on the right here is the Thameslink service that stops. This has no station roof or anything. This station is really quite bare. What we have here is what I'm going to do. So because this is raised, this is all raised. So what I might do quickly is I'm going to play with the road quick while we're here. We're going to delete that off and I'm going to shorten it, as my game completely has a meltdown trying to delete a road. Amazing. What I'm going to do is we're going to bring you out till about there. This is so like messy, all of this area, and because it's like this train track has to be lower so it goes under that, but I'm guessing it all seamlessly works somehow in real life, and it's not so like, look at the crazy height difference. It's insane. Like and then we have a bridge here that kind of starts bending away a little bit. Let's create a curve on that bad boy, shall we? A little bit curvy there. Just a girder will go nicely there. Can we get a... So can you create a... No? All right, suit yourself. We'll just pop you there like that. I really don't like that at all, but it is what it is. What we're going to have to do is a lot of smoothing, I think, with this. Where's this? There's a bit of road here that I've created, and I don't think it's meant to be there. Oh, okay. I know where that goes. Delete. What we're going to do with you. I don't think it's actually this like this, but, you know, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. We'll bring you up onto that, like so. And that's not a bridge. That's all land. There we are. Lovely jubbly. Right. Bridge. That goes onto land there. You can just wiggle your way off down there a little bit. We can worry about you later. Yeah, you can go down. I guess you could stay level, actually, because we could... Ooh, what's that about? I don't know. Right, there you go. Stay there. Okay. Because here is all, like, buildings and shops. This is going to be really interesting if I have to detail this, because we've got a V going on here. Right, let's get these tracks going. So what have we got? Let's do the first 4. They come together. I've also got to work out a way how I'm going to get this platform up here. Kind of here. We could probably do some sort of maybe invisible platform mod and then extend that out and have some sort of building. I think we'll be all right. So these come out. You guys come down. So you go there. Let's get this all sorted there. So you can come out nice and straight. And then you can curve away a tad for me. You can follow. And this is going to be the interesting bit. I want you to come together about... Do you know what? I don't want you to come too close, actually, because you're going to part again to go in the tunnel. So actually, here... Oh, actually, what we do is here... No. Here. Here. Round. That's it. Lovely. That's what I wanted to do. And then back out again. That's kind of what you do. And the same, as you can hear me, I'm still quite nasal. I'm not entirely sure why. Right. Now, what do we have going on here? Oh, okay. So you, righto, nice and straight. And then in just after that split, a little bit further, get that a bit smoother. Here, and then we might be able to use here. So this becomes a bit of disused track, and I might be able to get in, like if we do that, and then there's a switch here that does that. And actually, what I'm going to do is standard, no, Nice. Can you just go straight, please? There we are. Like so. There we go. Just a little bit disused track there. I'm surprised that switches that way around, because if you came in this way, maybe that only one side gets used there. Odd. Maybe, yeah, I mean, maybe only one side gets used with that. Strange. Right. And then we've got a load of switches after this. And you guys are gonna go high speed into your tunnel, please. Lovely. Like so. Same for you. Go on. Lovely. Like so. And we can sort you out later. Fantastic. Delete that little bit of track there that I used as a gauge. Right. I know. I need open rail for the switches, I think. Scroll. Where are you? There you are. Oh, it's pretty simple. So one here. That's why they come together a little bit closer, I guess. This switch here. Oh, no, not there. There. Then another switch here before the tunnel. No switch that side. Fair enough. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Okay, right. Let's do the other side. Whoa, this is going to be tight. Right, bring you out. And you. Right. Swinging. All right, you're going to keep this on the level, are we, for now? Just make it into... Let's have a look. Make it into a cutting, I think. Yes. Keep you on the level, and then we'll sort you out later. Let's just get this initial bit done with the switches. I'm still holding a reasonable speed around that bend, actually, which I'm not too displeased about. You up here. As we get an autosave. I used to, when I'm doing my sort of cab riser thing, I extend the autosave to about an hour if I'm doing anything like that, so then we don't have an autosave during a cab ride or whatever. I always forget to turn it back, and there has been moments during this build and my other builds as well where I haven't turned it back, and then I've had a crash, and I also have noticed that I haven't electrified any of this track. I mean, it's an absolute nightmare. Forgetting to do that, because you can lose a hell of a lot of build in an hour. Where are we? There, and the switches, wasn't it? I mean, you can lose a hell of a lot of build in an hour. Hold on. Right, we need to build this out. I need to delete this. Because what we have after this is a random third bit of track that sort of slides out of here. Like so. And then that. This is busy. Then that, I think. Switch just after this. This is busy. But do these two stay? Yes. And then that up there. That's a lot of railway, right? And that up there. That is a lot of railway. Then we have a switch here. And a switch here. And then a switch. Where's that? There to there. And then that goes into a tunnel, and that does something there. I don't know. Oh, there's another switch in the above that as well. All right, we'll leave that like that. Fantastic. We're probably going to add some sort of turn back here because that's as far as we're going on this so far. Right, let's right, we've got that built there. Can we then? Can we? If we go to extended NL overpass, build a visible platform here and here. Is it a building though? Yeah, it is. Ooh. I don't think we're going to get away with a building, but what we can do is... Oh, I should have used the other platforms, really. This isn't going to work. I wonder if I can just layer on the platforms, mind you. So I'm going to do something like that. And then how high does that go? That goes at a reasonable height. And then if I can just pop that there. Is that the right one? Yeah. Pop that in there like that. That'll be access. Now, I could do a fake building. We could do a fake building because there is a bridge. All right. And then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change this to NL. I know. We're going to have to change this to an NL platform. I know it's sad, but it is what it is. Like so. It is a covered platform. Is there access to the station the other side? There's also more. There's another set of stairs over here. We can't do. We're going to do that for this. Just that. There is another set here, but that's too close. I should have maybe put that one there, but then I didn't want too much land kind of disfigurement. We go like that. And I think there must be. Surely there must be there must be access to the station on the other side. Surely. Is that it there? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little building here. Is that raised as well off the bridge? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're going to do another little one of them. And I think it's that side for that one. Is that right? Yeah, one of them there. That's a nice level, isn't it? Look at that. Lovely. Beautiful. Woo! That's some hill, right? I think we might lead that and ignore that, and we'll build something on here. What we also need to do now is get this track over the top of this with some sort of fancy bridge. What railway are we using on this? Is this? Yeah, it is, yeah. High speed with catenary. So this just goes straight across. We're going to have a little bit of bend on ours. Out there. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. A little bit of bend, isn't there, on that already? Yeah, there is. That's fine. Out there. See, in reality, there's a bigger gap between this bit, this area and this area, but we got what we got. So we'll do that. And I'm going to use that bridge that I've started liking. If I can find it. I think it's this one. Because that's a bit more reminiscent of what that is. And those pillars have come out right in the right place for me. I'm happy with that. Brilliant. Across you go. Hook up. Lovely. Ooh, fantastic. That is actually quite nice. I think we're going to have to do something here. We're going to have to do some sort of maybe underpasses, linking up, because we've got buildings and all sorts here. And then we've got, like, the access to the... I don't think... Let's have a look. Let's see if we can bring a road down. Let's see how ugly this looks. This is... No, this is not going to look good at all, is it? It's not. Not a second do it here. How far? There. We can get away with that. And maybe just making that land. We're going to do some bushes to cover this up a little bit. And nice and straight here. And then we can do a nice bit of straight road here. We've got shops and buildings. I don't like that, but we can do that maybe. That link up all the stations. It does. I might do some underpasses or something though, just so the Sims don't have to travel so far. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I can deal with that. That actually looks quite nice, doesn't it? So what's going to happen is eventually I'm going to change off camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to all the NL platform so we can make use of this. We'll do a little fake building here while I'm here. We'll put a bit of road in there, like so, because that's just another bit of access. I'll probably put a fake little building here or something. There's some car park. Yeah, there's a car park. We could do a little car park and different bits and bobs that side. That'll just fill out the space a little bit. But that is sort of... That is kind of... Yeah. I'm going to copy that. That's kind of West Hempstead, sort of the Thameslink link area. Mission complete. I'm quite happy with that. Tell me what you think. Comments below. Let me know. That's my new little rhyme now. We're going to add to the channel. Comments below. Let me know. Could you done this better? You probably could have. Oh, I've lost that pillar. That's a shame. We've managed to get the bridge in place, the access to the tunnel. Next couple of episodes, we're going to be completing this, wrapping this up. I might, if anything of interest, there is sort of the junction up here. Forgotten what it's called. That'd be quite cool. That we've got to try and wrap this now. It goes under a tunnel. Finchley Park, probably about here. Is it Finchley? Oh, I can't remember. I probably completely messed that up. Who knows? Something here with some junction and bits and bobs. Swing that into here, and we have a nice bit of complete railway. The Thameslink services then bugger off underground and go underneath St Pancras, so we can get them started and get some more links in. So we have this sort of bit of London kind of hooked up and connected. It's going to look really good. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As I said, nearly that 1,000. Much appreciated. I'm going to go away, fix some of my mistakes here now. And then maybe next week we'll come back to it. Maybe we'll add the next station as a talk along, or you might get a bit of time lapse of me filling this out a little bit, and then the talk along with the next episode. We'll see. I'm feeling a lot better though, so next week we shall be returning to some toolbox episodes. I have some ideas written down. I've got some scripts written. I have some ideas about what I want to do with the toolbox. Anyway, I've been DG UK. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys soon. 1, 2, 3, West Hampstead. I'm sorry to West Hampstead. I know I've spent that entirety of that video saying West Hempstead or West Hempstead or anything else. West Hampstead.